Patrice, huge game on Saturday in the Volleyball Senior Football Final in Belfield. How have preparations been since your victory over Clonee in the semi-final?
Yeah, in fairness, the Clonee game was a tough game. It was a fight to the bitter end. We only really got ahead in the last 15 minutes, so it was tough. But we knew going into that it was going to be a tough game. So it's only been 2 weeks between that and the final to prepare. So got our good recovery. In fairness, we've a fantastic management team. Aidan O'Brien's our trainer. Every session is absolutely timed down to a T, which is brilliant. And then since then, we've just really been ploughing on. The intensity really been upped in training. I'm just really looking forward to it.
How has COVID affected your preparations, or has it helped?
Yeah, we started back in February, and then of course we all know in March things shut down. But in fairness, we kept training during COVID ourselves at home, and it was great to have the routine. So every week we're calling each other on Zoom, so having a Zoom call with the team every Tuesday, which is fantastic for us all, a bit of routine, but also just to see each other. COVID was a strange time during lockdown, but it really helped us to keep track of the days. And then of course, since we're back in June, really hit the ground running, and we really, I think after the break, really are ready for the few months ahead.
Just touching on the semi-final, he's pulled away with 1-8 in the last 10 or 11 minutes of that game. Clonee put it up to his, I suppose for your own point of view, it showed great character in the team, because it's been 29 years since Adamstown have been in a senior football final.
Yeah, look, in fairness, I think we've been knocking on this county final door for many years now. This journey didn't start this year, it started many years ago for us. 7 years ago we won the intermediate final, and really it's been an uphill battle since then, but really it's made us such a resilient team. A never give up attitude, never say die attitude, and it really does stand for us, especially in that Clonee game, fought to the bitter end. We said 1-8 in the last 10 minutes. It really has stood to us, that experience, some of the hard losses during the years.
Obviously you're playing Shelmaliers, so everybody knows they've been the kingpins of Wexford over the last few years. They're going for 3 in a row. What's it going to take from Adamstown to bring this cup home on Saturday?
Yeah, look, we know from the get-go it's going to be a dogfight, really. It's going to be a battle, and we are prepared for that. We wouldn't be turning up on Saturday if we didn't 100% believe in our abilities to win that cup. Really, I always back the underdog, and this game we definitely are the underdog. The Shells have going for their 3 in a row. They really are going to put it up to us, but we fully believe in our capabilities.
Well, Patrice, very best of luck. It's a big game, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks a million. Thank you.
Kelly, big game on Saturday. County football final again for Shelmaliers. It's been familiar territory over the last few years. A new opponent this year in Adamstown. It's their first final in 29 years. How have preparations been going for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, preparations have been going really well. To be honest with you, after the semi-final, we kind of put it behind us, and we just said, from here on in, we're going to nail down. We have 2 weeks for a 60-minute game, so give it all for the next 2 weeks and prepare well, both on and off the field, and then see how things go on Saturday.
With a 2-week break after a semi-final, do you train hard? I know you might always train hard, but do you do physical, or was it mostly football?
Don't really want to be given that way now. No, we keep training the way we have been training. Rest is everything to us as well. As players, obviously things are different this year, and we don't have to mix the county and club together, so probably clubs themselves probably prefer the fact that we actually get to benefit of all the county players playing with clubs and getting to train as a full team. So yeah, our training has just been, it's been normal, 2 nights a week, so keep that going.
Have you enjoyed the break between county and being able to focus solely on your club?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I do prefer being able to solely concentrate on the club. I think COVID has probably affected loads of different people in many different ways, but in relation to the club, I think it's benefited all clubs just to have all their players being able to train and play together.
Just from the last game, the 2 semi-finals, from what I've seen, the standard has risen, and possibly that's because every club has their county players back training 2 or 3 nights a week.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I think it's been a massive benefit to the clubs, and I think our club especially will be very happy with that. We've always been a club that would produce nothing but county players, so for all of us to be able to train together as a team and play together as a team, I think it's benefited us anyway.
There's been a couple of new faces there in the team again this year, and I suppose Shelmaliers have done that a lot over the last few years. You always seem to blood young players coming through.
Yeah, we've got mix of youth and experienced players. Start with experienced players, like we still have Leona Tector playing there. She's a master stalwart for the team, and always has been. Someone that I probably looked up to when I was a young child playing, and now to be kind of playing in that middle age. We've got a great number of players there, and I said, as for the younger players, we've likes Ciara Banville, we've good players coming through, and in fairness to Pat and all our management team, he does bleed them in well.
Yeah. Just touching on the semi-final, he's had a titanic battle across the bag. You know, they put it up to you for mostly the whole game, and he's just scraped over the line, as champions do. How did you feel? Do you feel that's going to benefit you going into the final?
Yeah, a tough game will always benefit you. I've always been a player to say that you'd learn more from losers than you'll ever learn from wins. We were obviously happy to get over the line. That was our aim before the game. Before the 60 minutes, our aim was to get to another county final. I think a lot of credit was due to Crossbeg. I think they played brilliant on the day, and I don't think they were given enough credit for it. I genuinely think that they're an up-and-coming team, and in the next couple of years they'll be thereabouts in a county final themselves. Another
up-and-coming team obviously is Adamstown. We spoke about it for the first time in 29 years in a final. What do you know about them, or how big of a task do you see that they're going to be on Saturday?
Yeah, we know Adamstown very well. They know us very well. We've played them already in the group stages this year, but not only this year. We've played them for the last couple of years.
It was a draw, was it?
Yeah, the group stages was a draw. It was a very tough battle. It's always going to be a tough battle with Adamstown. They are an up-and-coming team, and I'd just like to congratulate them for getting into the county final this year.
It's obviously new territory for yourself and your teammates. You've been in a lot of finals over the last 10 or 15 years. You're going to play in front of an empty stadium in Belfield on Saturday. How do you think that's going to affect your preparation, or affect your maybe spirit going into it?
Well, playing the semi-final, it was kind of strange not having your supporters there. Obviously we'd like to have our supporters there, but there's nothing that can be done about it. But in relation to the county final, I think we just need to put our heads down. It's a 60-minute game, and anything can happen. Anybody knows anything can happen in the county final, so we just need to work as hard as we can work for each other on and off the field leading up to that match on Saturday, and then hopefully all goes well. We'll become home county champions. And
lastly, of course, the Shelmaliers have already won the senior hurling title. So how much would it mean for you to bring back the Noel Quill Cup and to make that a double?
Yeah, look, the Noel Quill Cup, it has a very special kind of impact on our club. With Pat has been over us for numerous amount of years, and it is Pat's son, so we're not going to give it up easy, and we just hope there's 60 minutes there and hope that we can come out on top on Saturday.
Well, Kelly, the very best of luck, and wish you all the best on Saturday.
Thanks a million.